And what we're gonna do is warm up mainly the upper body for us to get started here. So we're gonna start on all fours, and we're actually gonna start with the spine. So we're gonna move the spine a little bit, doing a few cat-cows. We're also gonna be moving that shoulder joint quite a bit today, just to make sure we're nicely ready for it. So let's go ahead, hands on the shoulders, knees on the hips, and from here, you're gonna extend your hips high, start lifting the mid-back, the upper back, and then the cervical spine, you're looking at the roof. And you do the opposite where you round at the spine. Really trying to feel each vertebrae move here. The back should be tensing up once you're extending. You should feel everything squeezing in the back. So we're going for a minute here of spine movement, nice and slow. Obviously breathing through the nose right now. One more here. Awesome. We're gonna stay in this all four position, but now we're really gonna work on that shoulder joint. So first off, we're gonna extend the left arm as high as we can overhead. Try to touch the top of your back, the top of your shoulder blade with your hand by squeezing your bicep. Then extend to where you started. Come out to the side, and that's where you want to start flipping your palm up, and then going all the way towards the back, trying to touch the lower part of your shoulder blade. And you're going from those toe positions, so you can keep moving from touching the top of the shoulder blade to touching the lower part of it here with the left arm. You don't need to go super fast, but you want to make sure you keep your back flat, and that forces you to really squeeze your triceps, your shoulder, your bicep. And we're gonna switch sides, do that on the other side as well. So now the right arm extends all the way overhead, try to touch the top of the shoulder blade. Then come out to the side, really always pulling the arm towards the ceiling here, trying to keep that arm lifted high. Still breathing in through the nose, like I said earlier. Great, and let's get to a standing position next. Still gonna get the shoulders going a little bit more. So we're drawing little circles with the arms fully extended by our sides. So today it's gonna be really about feeling a pump. Should feel really pumped up after the workout with all that upper body work. Probably gonna create some soreness for the next couple of days. Let's go the other way around, keeping the arms up. So that's to be expected because that's the most work we did or that we've done on the upper body today. And now let's go for bigger circles with both arms going forward here. Kind of already working out the shoulders, but it's important that that joint is nicely warmed up for what we got next. Let's go the other way around. And shake it off. We're gonna finish here by doing our hinges into a forward walk, a little push up at the bottom, and then walk yourself back up. Okay, so let's go for a few rounds of that. Let's try and get at least 3 to 5 of those. You can do the push up from the lean position if needed. Totally fine. Let's go for one more here. Wherever you at, get one more of those walks into that push-up. And beautiful. We'll shake it off a little bit, get a little sip of water, and then I'll go over the whole board with you. All right, fantastic. So the way this works, we got it separated into a few parts. The first part, we're gonna do the chest press and the single arm low row. And what we're gonna do is we're supersetting them. We call that superset. So we go from the chest press straight into the low row, back to a chest press, straight into the single arm low row. And we're doing 4 sets of 10 reps of each. Okay, so 40 reps of each. So let's go over the 2 movements here quickly. So for the chest press, we'll be lying down on the floor. Unless you got a bench at home, you'll be on the floor. The weights start over your chest. Then you're bending at the elbow, bringing the elbows out to side, and pressing back over your chest. Right? So you would do 10 reps of this, then putting the weights down. Try not to take too long of a break here, and going straight into the single arm low row. 2 options on how you can do that. First one is to go into a split stance position. You can even rest your elbow here and get your single arm low row this way. Keep a nice neutral spine. Second option, you can use your chair or something to support your hand on and do it right here. Or even putting your knee on your chair just like you would with a bench. So that's how I'm gonna do it today for myself, but again, you can do it however you want. So you've got to finish all 4 sets before you move to part 2. So you're at your own pace, okay? Once you're done with 4 rounds, you're going to part 2, which is 3 shoulder exercises paired with 1 lat exercise. So they're different types of raises. For this one, you want to go really light, okay? So we're gonna start with doing a 10 front raise. Chest is up, puffed up, okay? Shoulders peeled back, and we're lifting the dumbbells in front of us 10 times. Slow and controlled. If you got, let's say, 10 pounds or heavier, you might need to break it up because it's gonna be tough. You might need to use some lighter than 10 pound weights here. Then you're going straight into 10 lateral raise after doing those front raise. And the third raise is you're gonna hinge at the hips, keep a nice neutral spine, head back, and then you're lifting your arms out to the side. That's really targeting the rear delt here. That's what we call it, the rear delt raise. So 10 of each, shoulders are on fire by that time, shake it off, and then you finish part 2 with the pullover. So for this one, you can do it resting on the floor, or the way I'm gonna do it too is I'm gonna put my back on the chair, and that's a little more tricky, but arms are fully extended, and then we're going overhead with it. Squeezing the lats, bringing the weight back over that chest, right? So what I just showed you, that extension here, you can do it with your body on the floor. You might not be able to extend as far back because you're gonna touch the floor with the weight, but you'll still be working your lats. You're really gonna feel the shoulders working in this part number 2. Again, for you to be moving into part 3, you need to complete 4 rounds of those repetitions. So we have the whole workout to be doing that, right? Then we move on to part 3. I put bicep curl, 1 set of 50. Basically what I want you to do is do 50 reps before you move to the triceps. So if that means doing 5 sets of 10, that's perfect. That's actually, that would be a good breakdown of the repetitions. So you want to wait, that's going to challenge you to do 10 to 15 reps with. If you can do more than 15, either go heavier on the curls or go even slower on the movement, so that by 15 you actually need to take a break, shake the arms off, and go back for another set until you reach a total of 50 bicep curls. Same thing then for the, by the way, bicep curl, just to make sure, weights are by your side, and you will do a quarter turn at your wrist when you curl. So then you get your 50 done, you'll finish with the overhead triceps extension, weights fully extended overhead, bend at the elbow, weight comes behind the head, and then we extend. Again, you can do 5 sets of 10 here, take a rest after each set, and then you'd be done with the workout itself. If there's any time left and you want to keep working out, you can finish with doing 3 to 4 sets of 12 shoulder press and what do I have? A reverse grip row. So shoulder press would be a standing shoulder press here. And the last one would be a reverse grip row. We're hinging at the hips and pulling the weights up, the elbows towards the back. Don't worry, as we go through it, you'll see me work out. I'll remind you what I'm doing so you know what exercise we're working on, just in case you forgot what they are. Okay? So let me just check on the live, and then I'll give us basically at least, I'm gonna say, let's go for 35 minutes. Let's see how much of that board we can get done. Again, we're gonna feel that upper body from all that we're doing. So let's get it started. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go for it. So we're starting with the chest presses, 10 reps, and then single arm low roll, 10 reps.